Hello and welcome back to Pokemon. So, I should have put out a training montage earlier today, if all goes according to plan. So you can see all my Pokemon are now level 21, because I want to keep them all roughly the same level, so I can actually use my Gourgeist now. My Curlier, or previously a Routes, I did change it out. So my first one, I said it would be good for a Gallade. One big problem with that, well, two problems with that is that it had lower attack, so not good for a Gallade. Also, it was female, which Gallades can only be male, so it was the worst Pokemon for a Gallade. So I went out and caught a better one, so it's male. Well, it's not better because it's male, it's better because only males can turn into Gallades. And it's actually better at special attack, so I might keep it as a Gardevoir. That's because a lot of my Pokemon are physical attacking. And by that I mean half of them. So it's good to have some variety. So I think we're on our way to Shallow City. So this is the skate park. Usually if you have roller skates you'll be able to go up and down this, but this is Minecraft. You can't really do curves. But these cones are quite nice. And I did wait for dawn for it to start, so I've got the sun in my back, so it's not in my eyes. But because I trained everyone up to be the same level, I'm slightly overpowered for this area. But yeah, so Curlier isn't the most powerful currently. They're a bit of a glass cannon, but they have some good moves. Although I got rid of Teleport, which I probably shouldn't have, in return for a move I thought would heal me, but it healed them instead. The move said it healed the target by 50% of their health. And I assume you're not going to want to heal the enemy, you're going to want to heal yourself. But no. So I guess the purpose of that is for double battles, which there aren't any in this. So that was a little bit confusing. I also didn't pick up any items while doing it with my Gourgeist's pickup ability because they were holding an item, and I didn't realise until just before I started this that them holding an item stops them from picking up items. I didn't realise exactly how it worked. So pickup, they have to be not holding an item currently, and at the end of each battle, even if they're not involved in the battle, they have a 10% chance of giving you an item. Pokemon hordes are intense. So yeah, occasionally in the normal game you find a little patch of grass, darker patch of grass, that you can have 5 Pokemon attack you at once, which is quite cool. It does make it difficult to catch them, but yeah, I don't think they've managed to implement that in this game, surprisingly. Oh, something's spawning in the distance. I think that is the city we've just left behind us. And it looks like Tiano wants to battle us. So let's try out my Riolu against, I guess, his Scorefish. So I'm trying to think what other things happened during my training montage, in case you didn't see it. A couple of my Pokemon evolved. So obviously Routes evolved into Curlier, but also my Charmander evolved into a Charmeleon. And it is very, very big. It's as tall as me, and I'm in theory 2 meters tall, so it's very big. See, while I'm here, let's get all my Pokemon out, just for fun, just so I can see them all, compare their heights and all that. So I think Genesec's definitely the biggest. Charmeleon is also pretty big, and I've got tiny Riolu. And Froggy is much smaller than I thought he would be. So that's odd. But yeah, this is my current team. So Grass Ghost, Bug Steel, Fighting, Fire, Water. Are they Water Dark at this point, or are they still just Water? And Psychic Fairy. I've got quite a good mix. So what have they been saying? It's a dream team. His Pokemon are a dream team, despite only having one Pokemon. and he gave me some honey. So using honey will encourage Pokemon hordes to appear. Interesting. So maybe they have managed to put it in the game. But if you throw honey while you stood in grass, it can get a whole horde of Pokemon to appear and attack you. So that could be quite interesting. So I have been throwing honey, but it didn't seem to work until now. So I guess I had to get this far in the game for it to actually start working. So yeah, there's a horde of Gulpin, but they don't actually attack me just yet. They'll just wander away. So I guess you can only attack so many Pokemon at once. You can still only do single battles. Which I guess kind of makes sense. I mean, that's how it was in the original games, right at the start. Ooh. So that's the thing you're supposed to grind down on your roller skates. But I guess that's a little bit difficult to put into the game. But the advantage is I can go back up it, because it's basically a ladder. So yeah. Who should I send out first? So Ryodo's pretty damaged. I don't want to use them too much. I haven't really used Gourgeist, so I'm going to go with my Gourgeist for a bit. Because all my other Pokemon have been trained up at one point or another. Some more than others. Some I've had since level 5. Others I've had since level 15. So that is an ominous structure. And that looks like a couple of beacons going up into the sky. But yeah, so Gourgeist hasn't really been trained up at all. This is just how I got them. So I'm curious to see how well they do. I mean, they only have one attacking move, unfortunately. Which means they can't damage the Skiddo. So I'm going to swap them out for Charmeleon. Who has got a couple of good moves. They've got Dragon Rage, which is very good. Especially early on in the game. Because Dragon Rage, I think, always does 40 damage. No matter the Pokemon's level. Which means when you're at this early stage, I mean, until you're something like 16th level, you have less than 40 health, so it could just one-shot any Pokemon. So I could just be using that against all the Pokemon, but I mean, it's useful, but I'd rather have some interesting battles than do that. There's no items in the flowers. But it feels like there should be an item up here. So I guess I just need to be careful running around on these metal bars. Grind rails. And there we go. There's a TM. Hone Claws, which I think increases increases the Pokemon's attack damage. So it can be quite good. There's another trainer here. They get to meet Pokemon from all around the world. People from all around the world as well. Because I guess they just challenge everyone that passes them to a battle. So yeah, my Pokemon are slightly too high of a level for this. But I don't want to just get stuck with my Pokemon being 2 level and every battle taking ages to do. But battles are still a bit of a challenge, because they do still take tactics. And I'll do less training later on in the game, because I'll have my team by then. Whereas currently I'm still just figuring out my team. So yeah, more training needs to happen than later on. But I don't think this route is too long to get to the next city. I think it is just over there, pretty much. Who should I use now? I haven't really used Genesect yet today, so let's go for Genesect. When I say that, I've only been playing for 10 minutes. But yeah, Genesect definitely has the best range of moves. Like, they have something that's good against pretty much every single type, other than normal types. Because for that, you have to have a fighting type move. Which does make it slightly more difficult. Ooh. I had something teleport. Was there an Abra behind me? Probably. Right, Pansage. So as an example, they're a grass type, so I'll use Signal Beam, which is super effective. And there's a Bunnelby, which I think is a normal type. So I'll just use Technoblast, which is, I think, Genesec's signature move. So I can't get down there yet, because I don't have the TM cut, or HM cut, which at some point I'll get, probably in the form of a diamond axe, and I'll be able to cut down those trees and get through there. So I'll need to remember to come back to this place when I get that. I will definitely forget, and I'll probably just have to run around the whole game when I've got all the HMs and adventure everywhere. But it's a little difficult to see because of the sun. But this seems to be the next city. Now, I don't think it is the city with the gym, unfortunately. I think this is just a stepping stone, as it were. So you can see the pin on the city that we're in. I think the next gym is the next blue dot to the left. I think. I mean, I'll check fairly soon once I've filled up my Pokemon. And I believe it's the fighting type gym, because I think I did have someone come and talk to me as I was wrapping up last session. I'd done a nice outro and everything, and then they started to talk to me. Ooh. Tell all your friends to come to Campfire Town. Okay. And they gave me an Ultra Ball. It's quite nice.